Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Steelers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
James Conner.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Tackle made by
defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, block them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And a Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the point after.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
Get off the field.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 55 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 32.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Ben to throw again. Flushed out right. And oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cam goes out wide quickly. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's good.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 15.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Deontay Johnson. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Michel, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Steelers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And his throw is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
9 yards that time.
A gain of 9.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with. They may be starting to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
At their 49.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Catch is made by Harry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Jalen Samuels. It's now 4th down.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush,